Alright, what's new, boys and girls? Dracket is here. And we're gonna record an episode anyway, even with him floating around. I don't think he's anywhere actually nearby. But yeah, today is completionist day, because if you're ending the week, you should end a project, and that project is expanding and completing the secure storage room. So I have, I believe, all the materials we need, and now I just have to get to the secure storage room, which I will do momentarily. Okay, so we are back, and we are in what is passing for my secure storage facility. Obviously, I was actually originally just using this to hide jewels and whatnot. You know, valuable things. Gray Shine has since decided that it's going to be legitimate practice to take people's items and move them around. And you know what? I don't actually have a problem with that as much as I probably should. Let's slap down a chest for this stuff here. I really don't. Yeah, that'll happen. Anyway, it's going to be within rules now to just move people's possessions around. So what I was hoping to do, I was hoping to construct even just a really simple and elegant sort of ammo dump building. And I want to build it really compact. I was originally going to try and go for like this sort of a Fort Knox type aesthetic where you came in and it was like this vast underground chasm, and then I decided that I don't know if the X-ray blocker still works. And until I do know that, I want to be able to actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. Do I have any smooth stone? Oh no, even better. Even better. I think. Let's see if that'll even let me. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really plan this out maybe as well as I should have, but be that as it may, I've decided we have this X-ray blocker, and I don't know if it really works, so instead of screwing around with something of that nature, like a large, vast cavern, I figured as small as I could make it would be preferable. So I'm going to keep lots of like bulk blocks, like obviously cobble and everything I'm going to keep above ground. But really anything that requires a large time trade-off, I'm probably going to keep... up... Or, sorry, I guess down here. And maybe I might eventually move all storage down here. Like I said, I believe I mentioned in an earlier video, I'm actually, in Minecraft terms, sort of native to underground. It's what I do. I do it well. I think anyway. Why am I not able to pick up all this cobble? I always have more eggs than I know what to do with. But yeah, derp. So I'm gonna make it compact. I'm probably gonna do, I want to make it expandable too, because I know this will fit, I happen to know that this will fit this width Pretty much as far in that direction as I want to go, really. So I'll build with the space that I have for now, and then when I finally use up that space, we'll stuff it. So what I'm gonna need to do, I'm gonna need to obviously figure out lighting, because I want to reserve this some space for torches anyway. We'll see exactly how that does. But just a really simple, and this is quite late at night that I'm recording too, so I'm trying not to ramble too much. I have no respect for the value of iron whatsoever. And you'll learn why soon enough, I'm sure. I operate branch mining quite extensively. Branch mining is my preferred method of, getting stuff done around here. At least as far as subterranean projects go. And I branch mine at 12, like so many other people before me. And one of the major advantages of mining at 12 is that you don't need really anything at all in order to be successful at it. Ah, you see what I did there? Bet I can mine past that too. No, I'm gonna have to take him down. You saw what I did there though, right? I made it impossible to open these. Maybe that's eventually what I'll do, is I'll put lighting in behind there. This is a functional space. Greyshine actually gets mad at me all the time because what I've done more than once is I've completely sacrificed the function of an area in order to have it look good. As if the pyramid house, where it's got an enormous footprint, but its actual serviceable volume is smaller than... so I need 4 more. Smaller to be sure than was expected. You can never have too many chests either. But you can be when you're trying to conserve wood. I don't really have anything else I want to throw away. Need that switch. So yeah. In this particular instance, what we're doing, we're just building a functional space. I will worry about getting it aesthetically pleasing probably just as the mood strikes me. And you might have also noticed this is at least temporarily my enchanting room as well. Just for now, to get all that stuff out of the way. So, what do you do in a storage room? Why, you store things, of course. So, I'm going to shift the lighting around, make it a little bit more, more friendly. And also, I don't need nearly that much signage. So now I only need 6 signs, which are actually quite cheap to make now. Thank God, I finally made them affordable to make. I believe this should be enough to do it. Oh yeah, that'll be plenty. Bingo, so exactly 6 signs. I'll get those thrown up momentarily. And this is a raw video build too, so I'm going to do probably... yeah, so normally I do an obvious storage location, but that's not really working right now. And part of the reason why that's not really working right now is that well, we've got Dracket and his pranks involving moving things around and hiding things, and I get frustrated easily, so we're going to avoid doing that wherever possible. You wouldn't think of leather as a rare ingredient, especially where I already have a cow farm, but, well, frankly, breeding the cows out is a pain. I don't have looting yet, so I'm gonna try, where possible, to avoid such things. That's going to be my weird way of putting nether things. I'm not, however, going to put a record player in here because that could give away its position. Just briefly dump stuff in there. Jewels. So jewels, that'd be diamond in this case. Metals. Let's do like nah. That's one way to do it, I guess. Iron I will have to move down here eventually. I try never to keep actual stacks of ore. I'm sure that doesn't make sense to most people, but I just don't. It bothers me when people do that. And I didn't leave. I guess that's an alchemy ingredient too, mostly. It's pretty much primarily an alchemy ingredient for me anyway. So that's the bulk of the stuff that I wanted to get hidden away. Great. So yeah, that's the project constructed. I mean, it's really simple to do something like that. And after I'm going to do a quick cut just to make sure that everything I needed done got done. But then after that, I should be able to actually show you how I did this, just as long as I did it properly. So once... Okay, so this is just to show how I did the wiring, basically. This line inducts to a location. When it's powered, it turns off that inverter, and these pistons here open the gate. Normally, when you're inside, you wouldn't have it all closed up like this. But today I do, just because I wasn't sure how long the build would take. I wasn't sure if people were stumbling around. I knew Dracket was online. And I did want to do one other thing, because what usually happens, at least for me, This happens more often than it should. I'm probably going to end up moving my actual spawn down to secure storage. So it would be nice to have a crash box with like an emergency armor kit, any alchemy stuff I'm going to do. And this is not a permanent arrangement at all either. So yeah, we can go strike that off the list. Just let me leave our super duper secret secure hiding place, and I'll get back to you once we're back at the list. So I have taken it off the list, and now a new item must go in its place. And therefore, our next completionist project will be for the wheat farm. So it's going to be hooking up a more convenient trigger for the wheat farm, and enclosing the currently exposed wiring at the wheat farm. So there is some exposed wiring on the wheat farm. It's open to rain. It's not really a huge deal, but just to be on the safe side, since that could actually potentially mess me up, I'm going to make sure that gets enclosed. This has been a wonderful episode. I imagine it was actually quite boring for you, but hey, it was fun to film. Actually got a real project done for once rather than just taking you on tours of the place. And oh my Jesus, there's yet another sign over here. Yeah. This button. Originally what I had done, I had constructed behind here a water system that would shut the portal off. But I had not created an equivalent ignition system. I don't have access to fire charges yet, so I had no way of turning the switch on and off. And I decided to take it all down. I apparently forgot the button. I'm sure I will enjoy having that button later. But yeah, that's the end of the night. So tell you what, I'm going to do a viewer participation thing here. So let's vote. Whoever has the most votes by... let's call it the next time I'm ready to film. So probably Sunday afternoon, I imagine. Whoever has the most votes by Sunday afternoon, when I go to check, that's going to be the project we do. The only provision being that I might not be able to do the prank. Or actually, no. I'll even do the prank. It's just if I do the prank, it's probably going to be late that any of the footage comes out. So there we are. That's the end of the night. There's your homework. And next time, bring drinks. For sure. Always have a beverage when you're doing stuff like this. No idea why I did that. But anyway, yes. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.